you know what? The foundation of this house has definitely seen better days. Let me show you. This is what the house looks like right now, and the damage is kind of well hidden with all the greenery and stuff that is all around. But we are going to take that away and see how bad it really is. This is actually, I believe, the first video that I ever recorded, so I apparently just went right off to work. What I'm doing here, I'm removing all of the debris, all of the plants and all of the everything. Look at this. See those cracks? Those aren't decorative. Not decorative. That one, not even close to be decorative. And every time it rains, we have the opportunity to do a live production of Singing in the Rain in the entryway, which is generally considered an outside activity. This is a problem that will only get worse. So what are we waiting for? I want all of you to meet the best helper treats can buy. Columbo. All right, guys, so what I'm doing right here is that I'm digging down about ½ a meter. That will be like 20 bald eagle feathers. And the reason why I'm doing this right here is because I'm making sure that there are no cracks further down into the ground. Because if they are hidden and it rains, it hits all the plants and everything and goes into the ground, then it will seep into the house anyway. You know, I would never, ever even hint at the fact of Columbo being in the way. That would be incredibly unfair to someone who clearly works so hard to do absolutely nothing. Oh, see this moment right here? Oh, it's so cute. Best brother ever. I'm kidding. There was also a start of a tree. You know, I tried being a strong, independent woman about it, but then I realized that I do indeed have a big and strong and absolutely not unattractive man right inside. So I went and got him. Okay, now we're going to the hardware store to buy some attachments for the angle grinder. You excited?
Extreme.
Let's go!
Ooh.
At this moment, Columbo was inside sleeping, but thankfully, Joe decided to take on the responsibilities. Here, Joe and I had a moment where we were discussing just how flat the Earth is. Yeah. Okay, so now I have to have the protective gear because there will be particles everywhere. I have to have the hoodie, and it is a very hot day. I'm gonna be very uncomfortable. Let's do this. A little snail. You need to come out, little buddy. It was way too hot to do that in the hoodie. So Joe was so kind as to loan me his work jacket. You like it? Let's go. Before you can fill a crack, you have to make it bigger first, which sounds completely backwards. But then again, so does paying money to exercise on a treadmill. The reason is simple. If the crack is too narrow, the repair material can't properly get in and grip the sides. So out comes the grinder. Trust the process. It was time to get rid of the lamps, and I asked Joe for some help. But standing there, looking at him, I had this feeling. You know, I'm feeling very much like I'm just here, like, helping my dad do
Why?
Because like, look at me, oversized. I have all kinds of protection gear on me. There, you're in a t-shirt.
Precious.
Thank you. I have no idea what the hell this stuff is. But whatever it is, we're gonna take it away. Here as well, you can see that it has kind of like gravitated away from the steps. It's not as bad as like this, but in time it probably would be. So, hey buddy, what you doing? So now I'm just gonna work on like taking all that stuff away and let's see how it goes. If anybody has any freaking clue what the hell this is, let me know in the comments. Because like as I was going over this with the angle grinder, it kind of like, it behaved like paint, if you know what I mean. Instead of the angle grinder just like shooting it everywhere and like removing it like that, it was kind of like digging itself into it. I have no idea what this is. But whatever it is, it's leaving. I hope my neighbor sees me working outside right now. How about we just skip to the part where it's done? Yeah? Okay, so this probably doesn't tell anyone outside of the Scandinavian countries, Norway, Sweden or Denmark, anything. But this is basically just mortar, is that the word? Hold up.
Mortar.
Mortar?
Mortar.
Mortar. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna mix up some
Mortar.
and I'm gonna fill all these holes, and then I'm gonna hope that the weather stays stable, no rain.
Before you touch your foundation, check your local weather forecast. Working in the wrong weather can ruin your repair.
So let's do this. Nice, okay. Great, wonderful. And the thing is, right, is that the moment that this stuff hits the water, the time starts. Time starts ticking. Nice. I should probably be wearing gloves when I do this. Am I gonna do that? Nope. You see, now I'm pushing a rock in there just to kind of give the mortar something to hold on to. See, I found this and I thought it was a rock. And there was like a part of it fell off, and look what's inside. There's like worm in here. Like, is there a little nest? I'm so sorry to disturb you guys. We're gonna put you right there. I think I am the most messy person I know.
Now it's time to get rid of all of the bumps and lovely lady lumps for a nice finish.
All right, so this time I'm gonna be using gloves. And when I mix it, I'm gonna be using a mask. You can get a chemical burn in your lungs if you get it in your lungs. That doesn't really sound appealing to me. For the use that I'm going to use it for, it would be 3.5 liters of water, and then the whole bag. Let's go. Hi. Okay, now I've mixed up some primer, and so now I'm gonna prime everything that I have used a mortar on, and let's get it ready for the next step. Looks like milk. And it is very, very runny. It says that this needs like half an hour to dry. I doubt that. But hey, I've been wrong before. Hell, I've been wrong many times today. I want to show you guys something. Recently, I brought Psycho to the dog groomer and I gave her a very specific request to give him a mullet. Hey, buddy. Mind you, Psycho is 13 years old. He's my old man. Look at this guy, look at that hair. You are truly magnificent. I've primed everything, so now this needs to just chill for a little bit.
Welcome to Paris.
Oh, shit.
Rush hour. Oh. Enjoy, guys. Don't mind me. That's cool. Hey, you get lost. So, protective gloves, safety goggles. Is it like strength in these? A little bit. There we go. I've never actually done this before. Like a blind man at an orgy, I'm gonna have to feel things out. There's no freaking way. I've done all of this and I'm missing this much. I'll have to go and like mix up some more. Are you serious? Ah! Remember what I said about always checking the weather forecast? Sometimes the weather forecast can lie to you, as I am experiencing right now. Kind of reminds me of when I was young and like went camping and stuff. There's some nice memories. Glass is half full. Well, I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope you're sitting comfy in your couch or in your bed or in your favorite chair, and that you have a hot or cold beverage and that you're just enjoying life right now. That's what I hope for you.
It was time for us to go to the hardware store, and Columbo is a dinosaur today. We didn't quite find what we needed, so we went and asked for some help.
Are you f***ing serious? So now we are done with the third and final layer of the concrete slurry. It's gotten time to rest and harden and cure and all those nice words. Now it's ready to be painted. And I am not very excited about there being a massive glowing ball of sun, because you're not really supposed to be painting while it's blasting sun rays. But I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I thought that I had a bunch of these, like, I don't know what the actual like roller. I thought that I had a bunch of these at home, which I do, but apparently when you're going to be painting stuff like this, the diameter is bigger. I had to run out and buy a new one. And I don't know about you, but when you have like decided what you're gonna do, they're like, okay, now I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna paint, and you have like your mind set on that. And then suddenly if something is in the way that you physically can't do what you're supposed to do, you have to do something else first, that just drains the enthusiasm and the excitement for the whole project. Well, if you're like that, that sucks, but also relatable. I'd say that's about right. I already have paint on my fingers. How do I do it? Okay, I'm really excited to do the second and final layer on this one, because then, oh, let me see if there's been a damn cat. All right, I guess they read the sign. Anyway, I'm excited. You excited? I'm excited. Okay, so it's the next day. As you probably remember, the first thing I did is taking away all of the plants and stuff that was here and taking away some of the dirt. What we're going to do today is to put it back. So what I'm thinking of doing is that I'm going to spray this with some water, rake it up a little bit and get it like, you know, nice and susceptible for growth, and just replant everything. And you are going to see this in a lovely montage. So I actually won a gift card for 10,000 kroners, which is about $1,000? Maybe a little less. I don't remember what the conversion rate is. But anyway, I won a lot of money. There's a magazine called Do It Yourself, and they had a contest. Send in what you have done yourself, and like to send in as many pictures as possible. And then once you submit it, people can vote. And a lot of people voted for mine. And that was so cool. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this. It has been a ton of work, but I don't know, I don't really mind it. The payout is so great. It's not as hard as you would think. I thought it would be a lot harder. I didn't think that it would just be like 3 steps. Bringing out the angle grinder. Okay, 4 steps, technically. Bringing out the angle grinder, mixing up some mortar to then fill all the cracks, mixing up some concrete slurry, cover the whole thing, and then 4, painting it. It isn't that hard. And you know what I think? I think that a lot of things when it comes to fixing your house isn't really that hard. You just think it is. It has been a year, and I really wanted to show you what it looks like after all of the greenery and everything has grown back. So I really hope that you've enjoyed watching this. I really enjoyed doing it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I feel I've earned it. Stay gangster, stay creative, and remember, it's not that hard. Ready for the bloopers? freaking plane. Psycho. Psycho. Can't whistle. Psycho! Hey! Hey!